Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Bob. This is the first art club session since we began building our online content. I hope that you are all doing well and are continuing to develop your artistic skills. It's great to be back with you, and I'm excited to know that we are being joined by so many new friends. The theme of today's lesson is Zendoodle. Once you master these particular drawing skills, you can apply them to any number of exciting drawing projects. Zendoodle refers to a special drawing technique that uses repeating doodle patterns to make larger and more complicated images. This kind of drawing is seen as a calming activity. It is frequently done when you need a little restful and quiet time. Today, we will work together on a few common Zendoodle patterns. Then, I would like you to apply what you learned to create a larger image on your own. I've included a few printouts that you can download. You can print them out and finish them with your own Zendoodle creations. Or, you can simply create your own image from scratch. But first of all, let me show you some examples of things that I've prepared for today's lesson. This is our first one, Zendoodle. It's got the writing across the page. Now, you probably have noticed that the drawing has different sections, and within each section is an individual Zendoodle pattern, and not one of these patterns is duplicated throughout the entire work. Another thing that I like to do is to include some white space going around the image. This gives it a very nice border. Now, this image is one that you can print out and work at home. Now, with this example, the central image, the flower with the stem and the leaves, were left white. You may wish to do that and to have all of your doodles to the background. And again, you'll want to include unique patterns in each one of these sections. This is another example that you can print out and work at home on, and it is an abstract sunrise, and the beams of the sun have unique patterns. This one is a little different in that all of the space available in the drawing is all filled with drawings, and there's very little white space in this particular one. Now, on to the supplies that we will need to accomplish this lesson. We will need a pencil. I like these particular pencils because I don't want to sharpen the pencil halfway through the drawing. You will also need an eraser. If you have an eraser like this, that's wonderful. While you are practicing this, I would use very light lines and outline it, and anything that you do not want, you can simply erase. But light lines erase much easier than bold lines. Now, to accomplish this, you will need a marker or a Sharpie. I like thin Sharpies and thicker Sharpies. The thicker Sharpies I use for the bold outlines, and the thinner Sharpies I use for the detailed work. If you do not have Sharpies, you can do the entire project in pencil, or you could do the entire project in a roller pen. This will work well too. If you are creating your own border, you might need a ruler. If you do not have a ruler, the end of a book will work just fine. So, the next section of our lesson is a draw along, and you will need to either print out these 4 squares, or you can simply create your own. But when we are done with our draw along, you will have an image that looks like this. 4 squares, 4 different patterns. Well, I don't know about you, but I am ready for the draw along. So we are going to cut away to that section and then we'll meet back up again. So, take it away. Well, I hope you enjoyed that draw along. Now you are ready to take on your own Zendoodle creations. So, download one of our printouts or create your own image and fill it with imaginative patterns. When you're done, snap a picture of what you created and share it with us. Thank you for spending some time with us today. This is Mr. Bob signing off for now. Be well, and like always, be creative.